Please be seated. Good morning. Welcome to the 2017 Academic Convocation, the formal ceremony which inaugurates the academic year. UE's John Wesley Minister and Assistant Chaplain, Mr. Keith Turner, will offer today's invocation.
Will you pray with me? Loving God, source of wisdom and knowledge, help us to see with new eyes this academic year. Allow wisdom to teach us through inquiry and examination. Test our knowledge with love as our metrics. As we begin another academic year, we pause to give you thanks for bringing us here to this place in this moment. We gather as a campus community to grow in ways yet unseen, but trusting that the mysteries of life might be revealed. Empower us all to dream dreams and see visions in every aspect of our lives, from conference rooms to dorm rooms, from the lecture hall to the dining hall, in every relationship, in every friendship, in our words, in our thoughts, and in our actions. Help us all to rekindle the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King, who saw the arc of justice and believed that character was the only valid metric. God, where there is fear, give us courage. Where there is wonder and mystery, heighten our awareness. Where there are truths, give us the resolve to embrace understanding with the assurance that we together can transform the world. As we begin this new academic year, O God, be with us all. Amen. Please stand as you are able and sing together the University of Evansville Alma Mater, Hymn to Evansville, printed on the inside cover of your program. The soloist will sing through once and the assembly will repeat.
School of our fathers known of old, our alma mater we revere. We give thee loyalty untold. We love thee more and more each year. And when sweet memories of thee return, of lessons learned, of friendships made, thy spirit in our hearts doth burn. We face the future unafraid. School of our fathers known of old, our alma mater we revere. We give thee loyalty untold. We love thee more and more each year. And when sweet memories of thee return, of lessons learned, of friendships made, thy spirit in our hearts doth burn. We face the future unafraid.
Please be seated. What a memorable year to arrive at the University of Evansville. We experienced the eclipse yesterday. You'll always be able to tell people for the rest of your lives that you started your careers at the University of Evansville on the day of the great eclipse in this wonderful, refreshed new space. I hope to see many of you here during the year to watch our Purple Aces teams compete. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you, our entering class of 2017, to the University of Evansville. Every year, it is my distinct privilege and pleasure to open the new academic year by extending a word of greetings to the newest arrivals in the UE community. As excited as you are about beginning your experience here at the University of Evansville, I'm sure you're curious about what the next 4 years of your life will be like. So let me share a few observations about what's in store for you. First, the things that you've heard so much about: a faculty and staff deeply committed to your welfare, and an environment that enables you to grow further than you thought possible, a diverse array of student life and service programs. All of those are indeed real. We have shaped a campus community that is caring and supportive. Your faculty will quickly come to know you by name. Outside the classroom, the people in student affairs or the Center for Career Development or the Fitness Center here in Carson or any other area where your interests lie will soon get to know you as well. Be sure to take advantage of the array of possibilities available to you here at UE. There will never be another time in your life when you'll be presented with as rich a menu of activities as near at hand as you will at UE, nor will you ever again be able to take advantage of them free of family or career responsibilities. This is also a community in which you'll form lifelong bonds of friendship with fellow students and with faculty and staff and administrators. You'll meet for pizza at Tironi's, cheer together for the Purple Aces at the Ford Center or Black Beauty Field or here in this terrific new arena. You will serve together in campus clubs and student organizations and perhaps pray together in the chapel. You will study and learn together, whether in the beautiful Bauer Sir Heinrich Library or with Chick-fil-A waffle fries in hand in the Ridgeway University Center. Your new friends will be with you as you prepare for midterms, cram for finals, or simply put that finishing flourish on an important paper or presentation. And they may cry with you as you struggle with relationships, figure out how to deal with occasional disappointments, and try to figure out who you are and where you're going. However, even as you prepare to dive into the buzzing reality of campus life, don't forget the fundamental purpose of a UE education. Make no mistake about it, the University of Evansville is at its core an institution dedicated first and foremost to your intellectual development. We want you to make sense of complicated issues, to challenge facile claims, to confront and solve difficult problems, to understand the difference between assertion and argument. In short, we want you to refine and expand your capacity to think. This is no small objective in a world that sometimes seems to defy understanding. The things you will learn here will help you to cut through the chaff of unsubstantiated claims, of simplistic and reductionist explanations of complicated issues, of sweeping generalizations masquerading as truth. Indeed, we understand that real education equips you with the tools to draw conclusions undistorted by facile assumptions or stereotypes. As Christopher Nelson, former president of St. John's College, has said, for this 1 4-year period in your life, you have an opportunity to learn what it means to be human, to apply your mind to some of the best thinking, art, and science produced by mankind, to exercise your imagination in new and unexplored worlds, and to develop strength and purpose of will. This is why you've made a good choice in coming to the University of Evansville. As an institution grounded in the liberal arts and sciences, we're committed to providing the broad exposure to the world that will enable you to develop the strength and purpose of will that Nelson is talking about. This is a place that offers opportunities for you to develop as human beings capable of empathy, understanding, and decisive action. As we heard the news of the events in Charlottesville about a week and a half ago, we were reminded again, as it seems we are too often reminded these days, just how important it is to understand history and philosophy and language and sociology and art. We see again how important it is to be exposed to theories of politics and economics, how critical it is to appreciate that the wisdom of Shakespeare transcends the historical context within which he wrote. Perhaps most importantly, knowing the things that one learns at the University of Evansville arms us to resist the impulses that might lead us to embrace tempting fallacies of racial or ethnic or religious superiority. My point is that you should be prepared for an education that is not primarily designed to prepare you for the workforce, Don't misunderstand. You'll be well prepared for your vocations, as the life stories of the thousands of UE graduates who've gone on to successful and productive careers make clear. But it is more important that the knowledge and skills you acquire here make it possible for you to live a life of meaning, to be happy not just with material success, but happy about the role you'll play in making your communities stronger. Communities able to reject hate and choose instead hope. In short, when you leave here in 4 years, you will be different. You will understand others in ways you don't now. Perhaps because you've befriended a fellow student whose life experience is profoundly different than your own. That might happen at Harlexton, or maybe interning with the local nonprofit organization, or perhaps in a conversation with a faculty member outside of class. But one thing is certain. You won't leave here seeing the world as you did before. And that is the great debt you will owe to this faculty and to this institution, a debt whose dimensions and impact will become fully apparent only after you move on, after graduation, to the remarkable possibilities in your lives. In coming weeks and months, I'll be looking for you in the Mel Peterson Art Gallery for a student art show, or at the International Food Festival, or at a History Department FIDIC lecture, or at a demonstration of another gee-whiz firefighting robot, or a concrete canoe, or a high-mileage vehicle built by our engineering students. As you enjoy those rich experiences, and by all means do take advantage of them, remember that college is, in the end, about learning. That's why you're here. That's why we're here. And that's why you'll be transformed by this experience. Dr. Shane Davidson, Vice President for Enrollment and Marketing, will now present the entering class of 2017 to the Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs as incoming students become part of the UE family.
Thank you, President Kazee. Students, you should have found upon your arrival in your chair a student academic planner and resource guide. We hope that you will use that this year. This is a gift from the Student Success Team, and on behalf of the Student Success Team, they and us wish you a successful year. I am honored to welcome you, the entering class of 2017, to the University of Evansville. The people surrounding you right now, your fellow students, UE faculty, staff, and others, represent a new family that will make an incredible impact on your college career. These people will celebrate your successes with you, support you during the tough times, and encourage you to accomplish more than you ever imagined possible. During your time here at UE, you will form meaningful connections that will last a lifetime, all because you made the choice to enroll here at UE. As a group, you're academically strong and diverse, representing 34 states and 21 countries. Some of you traveled just a few city blocks to come here, while others of you traveled thousands of miles or even crossed oceans to make the University of Evansville your new home. You have the ability to transform the world for the better. I challenge you to use your gifts at UE and beyond. Embrace the opportunities that arise during your time here and use them to make an impact on the world through your service and leadership. Dr. Austin, I'm honored to present to you the University of Evansville's entering class of 2017.
Thank you very much, Dr. Davidson. And now you're mine. It's my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the University of Evansville, its faculty, its administration, and its staff, to welcome you to the world of academia and also to your university. During your time here, you will participate in many UE traditions, one of which begins today. As you leave this convocation, you will walk between two rows of intimidating-looking faculty wearing funny clothes. This is a symbolic walk. It signifies faculty accepting you into the world of scholarship and critical thinking. The UE faculty have dedicated themselves to helping you learn, to teaching you, to mentoring you, to challenging you to do things you've never done before, and to supporting you so that you can fulfill these challenges. They will lead you in exploring great ideas, timeless themes, significant questions, multiple perspectives. Greet them as you walk out because you're going to get to know them very, very well. You're going to do this again, kind of in reverse. When you graduate from UE, you will once again walk between two rows of faculty. This walk will symbolize the faculty sending you forth from this campus to be a change maker for the greater good in the world and to succeed both personally and professionally. Now, Dr. Davison mentioned the student planners that were at your desk. Does everybody have a student planner? This probably takes some explanation. The planner is sort of an ancient version of an iPad. So data collection and retrieval device that you can access both serially and randomly. Uses a stylus that we called a pencil back in the day. And it doesn't need batteries. It's always going to be available. And it contains the dates of important things that are going to happen throughout this year. Keep that. Transfer it into whatever electronic format you use, but remember those dates because a lot happens at the University of Evansville that you will not want to miss. And when you get to be older, you'll want to look back and remember the things that you did. And they're all in that old style academic planner, which is our first of many gifts to you. I would like to share with you another tradition at the University of Evansville. It's a tradition of integrity and honesty. Please turn in your programs to the Academic Honor Code, which is printed in the program today. Today, you're going to join a community defined not only by academic excellence, but also by standards of conduct. Academic integrity has always been a hallmark, a tradition of the University of Evansville. The Academic Honor Code enables both students and faculty to pursue their scholarly endeavors in an environment of academic freedom. It's an environment that our students both expect and demand. In honoring this commitment to academic integrity, will the UE class of 2017 please stand? Stand. And join me in reciting the Academic Honor Code. I will neither give nor receive unauthorized aid, nor will I tolerate an environment that condones the use of unauthorized aid. You may be seated, and that sounds like a simple sentence, but it is at the heart and soul of what we are as an institution of higher education. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful year, a great 4 years, and a productive and fulfilling life.
Good morning. I'm Sylvia DeVault, the Director of Alumni and Parent Relations here, and also a proud graduate of the University of Evansville. Representing our alumni is truly an honor for me, and on their behalf, I welcome you to UE. Our Alumni Association is over 32,000 strong worldwide, and alumni are an active, engaged part of the UE family. Alumni help support you during your UE experience. They give of their time, mentoring students, speaking to classes, advising student organizations, sponsoring internships, hiring UE grads, and much more. UE Connect is a series of programs designed to grow the alumni network and make it accessible to you, I urge you to take advantage of opportunities created by UE Connect. Utilize the network of alumni who can help you define and achieve your career and/or life goals. Alumni also give back of their treasure. Their giving funds financial aid packages, named scholarship, and construction on campus. The Meeks Family Fieldhouse. The Meeks is a family of real people, and they're part of the UE family. All the places you go on campus, notice the names and realize that they represent people. People who care about the University of Evansville and care about you. Your relationship with UE is a lifetime connection, which you are just beginning. The keychain you find on your seat is a gift as a part of UE Connect. It symbolizes the beginning of this journey. I wish for you a challenging, rewarding, and enjoyable academic career, and look forward to you becoming members of the University of Evansville Alumni Association upon your graduation. Welcome.
Thank you, Sylvia. It's my privilege to introduce to you this morning Dr. Phil Plisky, who will provide our convocation address. Dr. Plisky is an associate professor in our Department of Physical Therapy. He received his Master of Physical Therapy degree from the University of Evansville and his Doctor of Science degree in Orthopedic Physical Therapy from Rocky Mountain University of Health Professions. He is a board-certified clinical specialist in orthopedics through the American Board of Physical Therapy Specialists. He is also a certified athletics trainer and certified strength and conditioning specialist. Dr. Plisky has published and presented internationally on return to sport testing, injury prevention, and field expedient movement testing. He has published over 20 peer-reviewed manuscripts in leading scientific journals and several book chapters. Dr. Plisky founded and directs the ProHab and University of Evansville Sport Residency Program. In its 10th year, the program has a national reputation and has a 100% pass rate of its graduates on the board specialty exam in sports physical therapy. Dr. Plisky is a 5-time recipient of the Mary Bennett Outstanding Teacher Award. This award is determined by graduating physical therapy students. At the 2016 Winter Commencement Ceremony, Dr. Plisky was awarded the Outstanding Educator Award given by the National Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities of the United Methodist Church. Please welcome Dr. Phil Plisky.
Thank you, President Kazee. Right now, you sit there excited and nervous and striving for life balance. And actually, quite frankly, that describes me as well. And really and truly, we all share that excitement. We share this excitement and nervousness, but yet a deep down question of, are we good enough? Your faculty and staff actually share that same deep down fear of, am I good enough? And I want to start off by saying, I promise you, you are good enough. Your faculty and staff are truly here to help you succeed. Now, it's at this time I'm supposed to give some inspiration and advice on how to succeed at the University of Evansville. Actually, I'm going to go to someone else's advice. He's an alumnus of the University of Evansville, Thomas Knox. He graduated with his undergraduate degree as well as Doctor of Physical Therapy degree from the University of Evansville, and completed our sports residency program. He is now the physical therapist for the St. Louis Cardinals. As I was standing in the dugout at Busch Stadium with him, just kind of in awe of what he had accomplished, I asked him, I said, what professional advice can you give for these professionals who want to be great? What is that advice? What's the one sentence you would give? And he looked at me and said, don't follow your dreams. And I went, whoa, wait a second here. That is a horrible sentence. I mean, like, that you can't put that on bumper stickers. There's, the university's not going to be happy about that. Don't follow your dreams. He said, that seems a little bit counterintuitive. That seems maybe not your standard advice. He said, but let me give 2 sentences. What I want you to do is not follow your dreams, but take every opportunity that's placed before you and work at it with excellence. And your dreams will then come. So, I'd like to give you some advice about how to take those opportunities that are in front of you. But rather than giving you the standard advice of, you need to study more than you did in high school and, you need to be involved in activities, I want to give you maybe some things that are a little counterintuitive. And actually, I want to dare you on several things if you're up to the challenge. So, you are here really excited, really nervous to get started. You may be a bit uncomfortable. Actually, I'm crazy uncomfortable right now. These speeches are very just nerve-wracking. But one thing I know about them is they make me better. They cause me to think deeper. At UE, I want you to become comfortable with the uncomfortable. So if you can be comfortable being uncomfortable, that means that you are doing it right. If you are uncomfortable, that means the process is working. You are being molded and shaped into the person you're supposed to be. I want you to embrace the process. I want you to enjoy the process. I want you to recognize that it is a process. It's not something that happens overnight. In high school, you learn to solve math problems and memorize facts and put things together. Here, you will learn to think on a different level. I will give you a bit of a warning though. You will take courses and have subject material that you will look at and say, this is stupid, I have no idea why I'm doing this, and it's pointless. What I want you to remember in those times is you are learning to see the world from other people's perspectives. You are learning to learn, and that is where the transformation occurs. Once you become a lifelong learner, your road ahead is great. So, I'd like to lay some of those challenges before you to get started being comfortable, being uncomfortable. The first dare, we're going to connect with each other by disconnecting. So, I want you to imagine you're standing in a long line. The line is barely moving. What do you want to do? If you're like me, you want to pull out your cell phone, right? Just kind of scrolling around. Imagine you're in like this long-winded convocation speech. What do you want to do? You want to pull out your cell phone. And I don't want to seem like a crotchety old professor that's anti-technology. I actually love technology. Technology is one of the greatest things. I hope to be that 85-year-old that is excited about the latest version of teleportation. Like the Google Pixel 2 comes out in 52 days, all right? So I use my phone a lot. But when we use it in the times of boredom, we don't get that experience where we can just let our minds rest. More importantly, we don't get that experience where we can connect with other people who are standing next to us or sitting next to us. So, put down the phone. I dare you to arrive to class a few minutes early with your phones away and strike up a conversation with the people next to you. Next, I want you to learn cutting-edge information without using technology. So, sit near the front of the class with your laptop closed, taking handwritten notes. It sounds pretty old, doesn't it? But the research is very clear. Your learning is so much greater when you take handwritten notes. Those handwritten notes cause you to process the information on a completely different level. But I think the most important thing that handwritten notes cause you to do is listen to someone who's giving you a lot of information, and you have to prioritize what's important and what's not. That skill of prioritizing the important versus the unimportant will serve you the rest of your life, and your employers will love you for it. So, I dare you to take handwritten notes instead of using your laptop in class. Next, I want you to gain energy by using energy. There is almost no malady that physical activity cannot help. If you feel stressed or anxious, if you feel sad, lonely, bored, overwhelmed, physical activity can help that. The research is also very clear. Even better than exercising alone, try intramurals or going on a walk with a friend. You'll get the benefits of physical activity plus the connection with others. So I dare you to take your planner and mark daily when you will engage in physical activity. Remember, this does not need to be complicated. A walk will suffice. Try an intramural sport that you've never played before. That will get you to the next level. I do have to take a moment to talk about that planner. I love technology, remember. I use 2 different technology planners. One is written, one is electronic or digital. That digital one keeps my appointments, keeps my reminders, and helps me make it through my day. But it's my written planner that helps me be productive. When I want to achieve, I go to my written planner and have my day scheduled out there, and that has made all the difference in the world. Next, I want you to succeed by failing. Remember, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail exams. You're going to do horrible on some assignments. That's okay. That is not actually failure. Quite the contrary, that is exactly where learning occurs. Particularly if you reflect on that and try to do something different the next time. So, I dare you to fail sometimes at UE and then work hard to figure it out. So to put it all together, my advice to you for becoming comfortable, being uncomfortable, is to connect with each other by disconnecting. Sit near the front of the class taking handwritten notes. Gain energy by using energy, staying physically active, and succeed by failing. Have fun, meet people, make mistakes, and enjoy the process. Welcome to the University of Evansville.
Please stand as you are able and sing together the sesquicentennial class anthem printed on page 1 of your program. The soloists will sing through once and the assembly will repeat. Students, please remain standing until directed to recess.
Given life through Founder's vision, nurtured by a city's pride, under skies that stretch to England, shaping hearts, transforming minds. From grief's ashes risen stronger, side by side our history claim. And with thee, dear Alma Mater, face the future unafraid. Given life through Founder's vision, nurtured by a city's pride, under skies that stretch to England, shaping hearts, transforming minds. From grief's ashes risen stronger, side by side our history claim. And with thee, dear Alma Mater, face the future unafraid.
And now let's hear this benediction. May we go forth in joyful anticipation, for a world of new knowledge is about to unfold. May we go forth in humility, for we are finite and we cannot know everything. May we go forth in honor, for we have been given opportunity to plunge the depths of the infinite. May we go forth and be changed, so that we may be change makers in the world. Amen.
That's what I studied.